Here, the boil water notice for more than 500,000 water customers here in the Tampa area. It's now over. The bacteria test results that came back early this morning. The city now says it is safe to drink the water. It's been a madhouse at some stores this weekend as the rush was on to buy bottled water. Restaurants and other local businesses were also going through hardship, some actually closing their doors altogether. You know, the water warning was issued Friday after a power failure at a water treatment plant. Joining us now on the phone, Water Department Director Brad Baird, with the Tampa Water Department. And first off, Brad, can you reaffirm to us the water is now safe?
Good morning. The water is now safe to drink. The precautionary boil water notice was lifted at 3:30 a.m.
How about, was the water ever contaminated to begin with? Were you getting test results back that said, hey, yeah, you better not drink this?
Well, no, we did not receive any test results that showed contamination of the water supply. So that is why it's called a precautionary boil water notice. So all 25 samples came back negative for bacteria, which indicates that there was no contamination of the water supply.
Okay, there was talk earlier that a squirrel may have been responsible for chewing through a power cable, and that set off this chain of events. Is that still the case?
I don't think Tico knows exactly what animal it was, but yes, an animal of some kind, probably a squirrel, chewed through the first feed through to our treatment plant, and that's the feed from the Yukon substation, Tico substation. What? And then the second feed took all the load of the plant for Friday until 1:30 when a line got too close to another line and arced, and that sent a surge through the line to our plant, which resulted in burning up the switch, which the switch
so
is
used
to
I get the
switch
idea
over
that it's
to
a chain of
power.
events that kind of just builds off that, but what concerns me here is that something so simple like a rodent here can cause our water grid to shut down. Does that concern you at all?
Well, you know, it does, but it was three things in a row that went wrong, which, you know, that series of events was very unlikely in our mind before this, before this weekend. But
how do you
anyway,
prevent something
news,
like this from happening again, though?
We have water that's safe to drink, and I'm celebrating with a tall glass of tap water this morning.
You know, we all are. My last question to you, is this something that you can prevent in the future, or is this something that we just have to deal with?
I don't know. We would have to ask Tico officials if that's something that can be prevented. I imagine you could put both feeds underground to prevent that, and I would defer to them to make that decision.
Well, Brad, like you said, celebrate with a tall glass of water. It is good news that the water is safe to drink, and thank you very much for coming on the phone this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you.